So usually we're doing that on Instagram, but as many of you knows, there are Mercury retrograde. For some forces, we have been suspended a little bit from the Instagram. So there we go. We are on the YouTube, and this is our first live, and we are very excited and nervous. And please bear with us with all of these technological hiccups. I hope you can see and hear us clearly. So we come together with free life reading with the cards for everyone who will be interested. The first free one. After general reading, and Tracy, Diana, Noor, and I, we're doing that every week on Mondays at the same time. So whoever will be interested, please join, subscribe, and like, and stay tuned for this energy and these messages. It's always infinite. Whatever the card you've been drawn to, 1, 2, 3, or 4, know that this is the message meant to be for you. This week is astrologically buzz, as it's coming with a new moon in Libra on the 6th of October in air sign. So it's calling us to balance inner being and balance relationship. And it's a very interesting energy, and I think so it's a bit of the most intense. So during this year, it's the most intense actually new year, new moon in 2021. So let's see what the energy comes from the cards, and how is we're going to navigate that, and how it's going to help us to get that balance with new moon in Libra. Yeah. Actually, I'm excited because I'm using a new card deck.
I'm using a new card deck too.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, very potent as always. It's always up to. So what I'm using today, so it's brand new. So I'm using the Earthcraft. Looking just like this. It's really
I
nice.
haven't seen that one.
Very nice art, and it's made by Juliet Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. So I'm interested to been drawing this with the art. So I pulled the 2 cards for this week, and number 30, Spirit of the East. And just as I said, you know, it just reminds me that like a moon and the air, and it's Libra, and it's Libra, it's air sign, you know, and it's bringing us to mental, right? Like mind. And so with this week, I try to balance that inner conversation within yourself. See how is that inner conversation, which emotions they bringing up, and try to be more rational because of the Libra, it's air sign. Try to ask yourself, are you true to yourself? Do you speak the truth to yourself and others? Are there any truth you're trying to covering up, and you therefore manipulating everything, you know, with whatever the situation? So be true to yourself and look how these situations it's playing out within yourself. So how does it affect your relationships? And number 29, because if I got 2 cards this week, 29, soul loss. And you can see there is the lady is crying, and you know, soul loss. So usually it's just it might sound really spooky because of you lost your soul, but this is like you disconnect from your higher self, from your soul, and I invite you to bring all particles of your soul, all the energy, maybe perhaps in little meditation, when you're saying with setting your intention to bring all the energy back together from all the pieces, from all the people, the places, the dimensions, and just bring it all, come back to yourself. Get back all of that particles, and maybe we burn some sage, because if that spirit of the east is just like lots of feathers here. Maybe burn the sage or some sticks, whatever it says, Palo Santo, and give that spirit of the east the energy, the divine, that I cleansing all and including all of my spiritual particles, and I coming back into balance, my inner balance and peace. Yeah. Let's see what's coming up more from the energy from you girls.
Shall I go? Or do you want to go next, No? You go next, No.
Yeah, I got the Four of Cups. So it's kind of similar to what Lydia was talking about. It's not paying attention to the cup that's being offered to you. There could be something that you're ignoring, that you're not wanting to look at, you're not wanting to listen to. Maybe some inner work that needs to be done or looked at. So this card has a nightingale right here, and it's literally saying that you're ignoring that she can sing away death while you're too focused on these cups here, and you're not paying attention to what's being offered to you by spirit. So I feel like this is a good time to go inward and really focus on what needs to be healed and what needs to be looked at. Yeah.
Okay, shall I go? I'm using a new deck as well, and it's Dinah Cooper, The Magic of Unicorns. And so I literally only got this yesterday, so I haven't looked at it. I gave it a really good shuffle yesterday, so it was all mixed up. But the one that came out is number 40, Stargate of Lyra. Expand your causal chakra, enter the unicorn kingdom. And it's beautiful image on it. I'm trying to see if you can see it. There's quite a bit in the book, but what I'm seeing, it's mentioning about Archangel Christiel, the wondrous white angel of peace, overlighting it. But what I'm seeing is it being a very cleansing card. And it's where the light's coming through you and cleansing all the way through. I don't know if you can see the lovely rainbow there. And you can see various places where the light's coming out of the heart chakra, going into the crown all the way down through, and the third eye. So I'm feeling this is just a very cleansing card. I think Noor just mentioned about like healing, and I think this is about a cleansing and healing within. And it's also saying, it says, finally, they cleanse and heal you at a soul level before cascading sparkling diamond light and generous blessings over you. Look for a quiet space where you can absorb this. So I do think this is it's a card of taking time out and cleansing and putting this bright white light down through you to cleanse through.
Beautiful. I'm using my favorite one. Haha. Sacred Rebels, and look what I got. Going beyond normal. Look at her. She has like the circles that I think I've been seeing in the other cards.
Yeah.
Circles everywhere, buttons. She's got the clock for time. Look at the light bulb, golden light bulb. So that makes me, think for today after we saw the other cards. Sometimes we want to do our things one way, And there are so many others. There are so many other ways to reach to where we want to go, and we just don't explore them. Maybe because we are in a hurry, maybe because we just think they are not worth it or they are not going to work. So I think for this week, we've been called to, you know, come to center. Maybe if we need to do some cleansing, go within us and try something different. Try new ways to do things. Maybe what you think it's weird for everybody else might work because it's, you know, out of the box. It's not what everybody's doing. And you have that idea, but you're just putting it aside. Well, maybe this week is a good week for you to come and think about it and go over it and say, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. And see, I noticed she's got like the machine when you begin to move one, the others move,
The
and
gear.
then it will generate. Yeah, thank you. That and that is going to be building the the wheel. It
Momentum.
begins small, but it just keeps you getting there. And I like the colors as well. They're white, golden, and I think
Mm,
we had them in the other cards
yeah, I
as
have a lot
well.
of the golden cups,
Yeah.
and Tracy with the
Hmm.
golden light. And I
And
feel
here,
like this is a lot of spirit. Like we all have the white light coming in. This is like really not pushing aside our intuitive our intuition and not like ignoring it because it's messages from spirit. Yeah. And not to be preoccupied with everything that glitters, you know. It's not everything is what it looks like. So
yeah,
yeah.
it is very beautiful. You know what is the drawn me with all of the patterns, you know, and it just always the universe is here to help us. Everything is here to help us, right?
Mm.
And when we're just going round and round the circles and round in our mind, just notice that this week, and it's beautifully going to transform and heal again with your initiation, with your awareness.
Now,
Yeah.
like Diana's saying about, being thinking outside the box, because if the normal routine hasn't been working for you, do think of that little bit different, and you don't have to be a massive great, just need maybe as tweak to what you've been doing, but actually might then bring in sort of the changes you're looking for.
Yeah, I love that. Really nice. And just with the little tweak, but yeah, just only different side that just a teeny weeny, the angle can change a lot. You know, that light bulb will be lighting up and get that momentum with you going. All
Yeah.
right, that's awesome. And since it's our very first live, and please share your comments, your thoughts, and if you're interested in any readings, maybe you will read a comment or send us a message. We're usually on Instagram as well, and we do offering free live readings, as I mentioned before. And we'll see you next week. Hopefully, everything going to work smoothly.
Yeah.
We might need to try something
Yeah.
out of the box.
Out of the box.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we just lost some particles somewhere else, we just need to bring everything together.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the
Right.
good thing is that we pull this together, and that it can happen for many people right now. When you have support, things might not go right, but just keep going, and let them just keep rolling.
You have to work with what is working and kind of whatever isn't working, gotta leave it to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This was fun. I hope you guys can join us next week.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, and share.
Comment. Yeah.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.